Hello everybody, welcome back to World of Warship Blitz for another game of what I would call and fill in the gaps, which is some of the ships that I don't have, some of the lower tier ships. I'm not sure how I'm going to address some of the higher tier ships because I want to show good games, not my games where I'm sort of learning how to get by, which have been some of the higher tier games, especially some of the ships that I don't know very well. So anyway, this ship I know, this is the Kirov. It is the tier 5 Russian cruiser, which is, well, let me put it this way, after the Svietlana, which is the tier 4, it's pretty good now, but it is very Russian. And what I mean by very Russian is it has phenomenal long-range guns, no maneuverability and no armor, and it's a big target. So here you can see, I'm not sure what this battleship is trying to signal. It may, of course, be saying hurry up, which isn't going to happen, because if you hurry up too much in the Russian cruisers, you have big detection radiuses, you're spotted first, you're focused down, you have no armor, and your game's over. So this is very much a support ship, and I would like to think that I am supporting this New York. Let's see how that turns out. Anyway, fortunately we have a carrier, which means that we have long-range spotting, so we're going to have to take a punt, and there we go, you know, touchscreen controls and all that, and one hit. Okay, that was only one hit, but that destroyer is now on notice that this Kirov knows how to shoot. Well, knows how to shoot a little bit. Not that that's likely to slow him down at all. Here we have our next taker, which is a Congo, heading the opposite direction. So what that... Oh no, he's not. He's going in reverse. What's with going in reverse? We switched to HE, just in time for the destroyer, where I probably would have been better off with AP. Okay, so basically the rule with this ship is against destroyers, probably, and cruisers broadside, AP, against battleships, HE. But we're running with what's in the barrels. So he's fired a lot of his torpedoes. He's done a widespread, which they look fairly widespread. I don't know how our New York's doing, but he's, well... Okay then, I think that's the end of the Mitsuki, which is fantastic. Where's our New York? Oh, there he is. He's on half health. I won't be on full health for very long if the Stelis has his way. Right, okay then. No targets there, no targets there. Something's taking long-range pot shots at us. Open the range up. Right, so this Stelis, the advantage this Stelis has over me is he has lots of guns, but they take an awful long time to get anywhere, and they have pretty, you know, well, not great dispersion. I have fantastic tight dispersion guns that take a short time to target, very flat trajectories, so I should open the distance out, because any evasive manoeuvres I make at a distance are significantly more beneficial for throwing off his aim than any evasive manoeuvres he can make are for throwing off my aim. He is trying to make evasive manoeuvres, or he was. Okay, I'd like to think it was evasive manoeuvres that I only hit with 3. He's turning in, so we have to take a bit of a punt about where he's going to be. Well, that's enough of a punt for me. Okay, so also, if you're not adverse to what we call kill securing, this is also a good ship because it's very good at securing kills. Looks like we've lost our New York. Oh, okay then. So this is Warspite. We're opening up on him at extreme range. Well, not really extreme range. That's medium range for me, and unfortunately it's also medium range for him. Okay, now I didn't realise it when I was actually playing the game, but here I'm at half speed. If you're going to ask why am I moving at half speed, the answer is because I didn't realise that I was. It tells you how long it's been since I've played this cruiser. Okay then. Because moving at full speed probably would have helped prevent that. And their destroyer has taken down our and I'm getting hammered here. So that's a losing proposition, that Warspite, so I'll just train my rear guns on him and head back towards the cap. And I'd be a lot closer to that cap if I'd remembered to put it up to full speed. So the game is not lost as long as we can contest that cap, which means getting inside that cap with probably a rather angry destroyer. Oh, this battleship is going in reverse. Well, he's not going to be much support getting inside that cap. Okay, he started to turn it red. Fortunately, there's only 35 seconds remaining. That Warspite, meanwhile, and that carrier are being very unhelpful in my quest to take down the this destroyer. And I'll be fair to say that I actually haven't looked up what type it is. So it's Fubuki, Tier 6, Japanese destroyer, torpedo gunboat. So once his torpedoes are gone, he's easy meat, although I'm on very low health and his guns do hit fairly hard. Rather difficult set of torpedoes to thread here, but unfortunately the game ends. Fortunately the game ends, and unfortunately it ends taking my steering off me, so I can't swing a tail around and thread my way through them. But anyway, that was a win. So the Kirov, you probably saw it operating at its best there when it was shooting at long range at targets, HE at large targets, AP at small targets. That is Russian cruisers. The Bajani is very much in the same line, so this is essentially, I'd say, the cruiser that is the sort of the reference template for those Russian cruisers going forward. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you next time.